Hello everyone, glad you could make it. Welcome back to another Calligraphy tutorial, and today we'll be doing Uncial, or Uncial, depending who you ask on the internet. This is an old script in the 4th or 8th century, 4th and 8th century, my bad. And it is an all caps letter. We're going to be writing each of the letters because there's only 26. There's no lowercase, just uppercase. It's at mostly 30 degrees, so you want to keep your pencil a little bit more angled down than the last one we did, which was the 45. We're going to be a little bit more angled at 30. It'll show within the letters, and you want to do around 4 to 6 nib widths high. So I just went like this 5 times. I just did 5. It's the nice middle ground. And we're gonna go across and write all the letters. So without further ado, here we go. So you want to grab your pencils, which you already have, and if you don't know how to fashion, 2 elastics, 2 pencils, and you should be able to figure out with this picture. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna start with the A. Seems like a great place to start. Do a little snaking pattern down, and then from here you want to go out and up. And since it's a pencil, you have to connect it. That's your A. So you want to start a little bit, go up a little, start a little down, go up a little, and then you want to go down. Oop. Be careful to not put too much pressure on your pencil. And you want to connect up there. There's your B. C is a little different. Instead of your normal like circular motion like that, you're gonna kind of go at your keep it your 30 degrees, but you want to keep going at an angle and kind of make like what you would normally do as a V shape maybe. And then that's that. So you do up a little bit, and then from here will come the complicated, well, not really complicated once I explain it, but slightly more difficult move, which is when you start moving up and around like this, you're actually going to be twisting it a bit. You're going to be twisting your angle, so you're going to do this to like more flat. So it's just going from this to that. So it's just a slight angle change. So what you're doing is here to that. And that's your C. The difference, I can kind of show up here, is if you just went like your 30 degrees, be like that. But this kind of goes, it's just a slightly accentuated, you can see the 2 different curves here and here. Or if it's not on camera, it's very hard to see. This is the original one, and this is the curved one. You can see how it gets a slight more accentuated top, and it's a little bit more, I don't know, stylized, I guess. Alright, so on to the D. For your ascenders, you're going to maintain that's 30. For your ascenders, you want to just be 1 nib length up. So just a little bit above your line which you drew, and you want to come down as a curve. So you want to connect that up. Kind of looks like an O, but it's just a slight that. So now we're going to go on to the E, and just like the C, you're going to come down at an angle, sharp up for the bottom stroke. You're going to do that same twisting motion as we just learned with the C, up like that. Now for this, instead of just doing a like side, you could, it would work, but for this, for Uncial, you're actually doing a 10 degree little angle, so it's very, very slight. So you just kind of you go to like 180, go up a little bit, and that will be It doesn't work quite with a pencil, but you have to sketch it a bit. That will be your side stroke. But I like to do a little bit of a rotation, and it kind of gives it a little bit more of an accent. It's just a flourish, you don't have to do it. The 10 degrees is totally fine, or you can just do a single hairline if you want. So we're gonna just move on now. Gives you different options for what you want to do. I'll show you another E. The way I would normally do it, which is start as a hairline and that, and then just connect it up. Alright, so now let's go on to F, another good letter here. Another stylized thing in this alphabet is normally you would take, if you had a pen or like a Pilot Parallel, link in the description, you can, it would connect, it would be the solid color, right? And then what you do is take off one side of it, and then it would kind of make this like faded angle here to bottom your F. But since we have pencils here, we just kind of have to take one side off and then color it in, or draw a line. Not a big deal, but looks pretty nice when you have ink, I'll tell you that. Alright, so here on the F, we're going to go up and around, rotate it a bit, just like your E, and just like your C. And you're going to have this little shape here. For here, the F, instead of up here, again, this is totally up to you. It can be up here. Traditionally, it's down here. So we're gonna follow that. There's your F. But you have the option to go up there. Not a big deal if you want it to look a little different. G is the same. It's a capital G. Same style as the E and the C. Do your little twist. And then for here, we're going to just go down like that. Similar to the F fadeaway, you're doing the same thing with the G. And we'll just color that in. Or draw a line. Let's go over to the H. Which is this slight little, just like the B here, you're going to slightly go up. Ooh, well, it'd actually be above, sorry, it'd be above the line here, because it is an ascender. And just like your F, you're going to have this little lower line. Then you want to go up, meet up here, and meet at a point there. So that's your H. I is quite simple. You go up, down, and then your same, release the right side, and then you can draw a line up later. Don't forget to connect your stuff. Doesn't typically have a dot there, but I like adding it, so you do what you want. It's your life. J is just a small descender, my bad. Descender like that. That's all there is to it. Okay, so a little bit ascender. Down to here. Release. Up. A small little stroke there. Meets it around the middle. And you want to just go down. And it actually flattens out. So the way to do that is to just rotate your pencil to a 180, from a 30 degrees to a 180 to give it flat. Or you have the option of just doing a nice curve there, I'm just telling you how it's traditionally done, but again, you have your freedom to. I personally like this better, but just showing you some ideas. All right, so the L is just gonna be up, down, back curve, and then a straight across, and then up. So, if you haven't guessed, this is the Lord of the Rings script. Not exactly a variant of it, obviously, because it's there's many different variations of Uncial or Uncial that I've seen online, but this is just an amalgamation I've kind of put together. I really like it. So the M is curved all the way around pretty much. So you want to do a similar curve as the C, the E, and then you want to kind of go up, meet here, go down to a little angle there, start again, and then do similar to the H and have a little point. So there's your M. To get an N, N is different. Now, there's two styles that I'm going to show. I'll show you the one that is traditionally done. I don't know why they did it this way, but you know, probably just to differentiate it from an M. But you know, so you do your 30-degree line here. Then you go to 45, just, you know, because what are rules, right? And you just kind of do this. Then you go back to your 30, and you just do that. Like, I don't get it, but this is more of a angle like that. I think that's weird. It doesn't seem to match everything else, so I kind of put something in that I like a lot better. And I'll shift this over so you can see it. So it's using all the other things that we've already used. Up, down, side release, and then like an N. I just think this looks terrible, but you know, you do you, I'll do me, it's fine. Alright, so on to the O. In frame. There we go. O. Similar, same thing as the E. You kind of want to, but instead of doing that twist, you're just connecting the O. Quite simple. P. Your fade away, and the angle up. P goes all the way down, and then actually up a little bit. This should be lower. So it doesn't look like it, well, it doesn't look like a D because the D is that, but kind of looks like a D. So Q is just the mirror image of a P. You would start over here, that's too long of a descender. It should be actually higher, but style points. For some reason, even though it is just a majuscule alphabet that only has capitals, there is a capital and a lowercase q, as you might imagine if you've taken English before. That's a Q. So you want to just kind of do that, change your angle to 180 over a gradual period, and you get a Q. Uppercase, even though there is no difference. Just two styles. See it as the two N's I showed earlier. You have the option. R, fade release. It's just a small little drop down. You have the option to keep dragging it down, or even under the next letter. That looks nice too. I'll demonstrate it with the S. S is also at 45 degrees because, you know, what are rules? I never understood that one because it seems strange that all the letters follow the same rule except for this. And then S, you just go down and around, and then similar to the E, you're gonna do your same turn stroke. And down and around. The R can do something like this. Have a elongated stroke if you had an R and S beside each other. That's not like a solid rule, but traditionally it's a small little baby leg of an R. T is the traditional T you see in the New York Times that you've seen probably many times. It's your T there that everyone thought as a kid was a C. I know I did, but you know. I'm gonna try one more guideline quick so I can finish the alphabet. I'm gonna do the U, which is up and over, then add a back at a C shape, and then a straight stroke down. There's your U. You can have a slight little curve there if you want it. V is up, over, and like a little leg here, like that. That's your V. W follows a very similar shape, basically two V's in a row. Or two parallel lines, and then you can kind of go like that. And then similar to the other V, you kind of do that. There's another option that I like to do. Hopefully I have enough space for everything, but and then you kind of just connect it. Nice little stylized W. Just another option. Actually, there's a third option for a W because, you know, I like it that much. I just remembered. It's just the inverse of the strange M you saw earlier. Like what? And then for the X, it's kind of a simple line and then kind of fans out. Strange. You could do oh, I hope that was on camera, because if not, I'll do it again right here, but smaller. You could do a fan out like this, something similar to that, just so it shows more, but traditionally it's like this, and then a fan out. Y is simply a V with a tail. Little tail like that. And last but not least, Z. So we're gonna tilt that back to your 30. Maintain your 30 all the way through, and slight little curves on the end. You can do this for style points. I like to. And that is the whole alphabet. So we're gonna color that in one quick frame. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. This was Uncial alphabet, as you are well aware. If you have any ideas what I should do for the next alphabet, if you have any requests, just leave it in the comments. Like this gentleman who asked me to write Imagine. If you have something you want me to write, I can maybe make its own video, or leave it at the end of each video. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, thank you for watching, and take care.